the case they tried to erase from the internet. 60 Minutes investigative documentary format, with return and subscribe hooks. If you search her name, you'll find nothing. No news articles. No police statements. And that's exactly how they wanted it. Her name was Leah Morrison. She was 22 years old, a political science major in her final year of college. She loved coffee shops that stayed open late, long debates about politics, and walking the city streets with a camera slung over her shoulder. To her friends, she was fearless, the kind of person who would speak up when everyone else stayed quiet. But in the weeks before she vanished, something in her changed. She stopped joining friends for late-night walks. She started sitting with her back to the wall in coffee shops, where she could see the door. She answered fewer calls, sent shorter replies, and seemed distracted, always glancing over her shoulder. One of her closest friends still remembers the last real conversation they had. They were in the library, sitting side by side, when Leah suddenly froze mid-sentence, her eyes fixed on something or someone behind them. When her friend asked what was wrong, Leah leaned in and whispered, "If anything happens to me, don't trust the official story." They both laughed it off at the time. But now, those words are impossible to forget. On March 14th, 2014, Leah stopped answering her phone. Her roommate assumed she had gone home for the weekend. She hadn't. Her parents started calling. No answer. By Monday, she was officially reported missing. Before she disappeared, Leah had been posting online about political corruption in her city. She claimed a councilman was accepting bribes to approve lucrative development contracts. She said she had proof, documents, recordings, names. Her last post ended with the words, "It's bigger than anyone realizes." Days after she went missing, something strange happened. Her social media accounts went dark. Articles about her disappearance, which had been published on local news sites, were quietly removed. Even archived versions, normally preserved by online backup systems, were gone. This wasn't just deletion. It was precision. Experts call it coordinated digital erasure. It's rare because it's expensive, the kind of thing you'd expect from a government agency, a powerful corporation, or someone with deep connections. A digital archivist later explained, "The kind of wipe we saw with Leah's story, it's not a glitch. Somebody had resources. They didn't just remove her posts. They removed the copies, the mirrors, the backups. They erased the breadcrumbs." 2 weeks after she vanished, the police closed her case. No foul play suspected. They said, Leah, they claimed, had likely left on her own. Her mother remembers sitting in the police station, begging them not to give up. They said she was fine, that maybe she just didn't want to be found. But a mother knows. Leah didn't run away. Someone took her. The family took matters into their own hands. They started a Facebook group, posting updates, photos, and a timeline of her last known movements. At first, the group gained attention. But each time a post went viral, it vanished overnight. Not just flagged, deleted entirely. Whole groups would disappear without warning. An online advocate who helped run one of those groups remembers the morning it happened. We had thousands of members. People sharing tips, theories, information. We were getting somewhere. And then the next day, gone. Like it had never existed. That's when I realized they didn't just want Leah gone. They wanted her forgotten. Leah's story now exists in the shadows, scattered across obscure forums in other countries, encrypted chat rooms, and pages hidden behind layers of anonymity. It's beyond easy takedowns now, but it's also beyond the reach of the general public. Without public pressure, the trail has gone cold. Some believe Leah was abducted by people connected to the man she accused. Others think she fled, fearing for her life. No one can prove either theory, because no investigation ever followed. A local journalist tried to cover the case. 2 days after publishing his first article, his editor told him to drop the story. When he refused, the article vanished from the paper's website, and his press credentials were suspended. He still doesn't know who made that call. Leah's disappearance fits a disturbing pattern. Whistleblowers speak out. They disappear. Their cases are closed quickly with vague explanations. Then, their digital presence is scrubbed clean. One conspiracy researcher put it plainly, This isn't just about hiding the truth. It's about sending a message that speaking out comes with consequences. Leah's father searches her name every morning. Every time, he sees the same thing. Nothing. Maybe that's the point, he says quietly. Today, Leah Morrison's story has been reduced to whispers in dark corners of the internet. No mainstream coverage. No official investigation. No justice. If the truth can disappear from the internet, does justice disappear with it? And if cases like Leah's can be buried this completely, how many others have already been erased without us even knowing? That's why we keep digging. Because for every Leah, there are dozens more whose names are already gone. If you want to hear those stories before they vanish forever, follow our investigations here on Emperor-worldfacts. New cases, new evidence, and the facts they never wanted you to see. So before this video disappears, subscribe now and be part of the reason their stories don't die.